Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and the brilliant students of REVA University. Good morning to all of you. Same question, you want me here or you want me there? Here, direct, one to one. This is better. Why is it better? Huh? Personal. Personal. What's your name? Shruti. Stand up. Give her a big round of applause. Why round of applause? Because we don't speak. She has spoken. Okay, sit down. Well done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before I start, at the outset, I wish to thank the Chancellor, a visionary leader of REVA University, the Vice Chancellor, and the Dean and the Head of the Department of your school, business school, Dr. Shova. Tali maro na. Clap. Little louder. That's it. That's it. Why am I thanking them? I'm thanking them because they found me worthwhile, whatever penny's worth I have, to share with the future leaders of India. All of you, I haven't met you, I haven't interacted with you, but I have been meeting the leadership in the hierarchy. It is through their eyes and conduct and carriage with very competitive, cutting edge attributes which are very far and few universities have. I have been to almost 80, 89 countries. I have seen lots of universities, but nothing can match REVA University. In Indian context, I am saying. Very happy you're talking. REVA University is very good. I'll take you 25 years back, ladies and gentlemen. My experience, when I was a major in the Indian Army, I was back from a country, tiny country called Sierra Leone. I was a military observer under the United Nations mission in Sierra Leone. When I came back from Sierra Leone, landed up in India, I was given an option to go in for another mission because Sierra Leone mission was meant for 1 year. It got abrogated. So when I came to India, they said, would you like to go for another mission? I said, no. Why did I say that? My own battalion, 9 Mahar, was already along the line of actual control at Chor Batla. One of the patrol which went out, it came back with a made in Karachi mango juice. They reported. People said, alarmist. My own buddy, a helper, a soldier, he called me up. साहब, और मैं तो जो मिला वो बता दिया. मेरे पीछे लोग पड़ गए, सब बोल रहे हैं ये बेवकूफ है, कुछ समझ में नहीं आता. You understand हिंदी? वो तो मैं दे दिया सर, मेरे पीछे तो इंक्वायरी हो गया. Inquiry? What for? When you follow the path of righteousness and truthfulness, ladies and gentlemen, आपका बाल कोई भी मंका नहीं कर सकता. That is what exactly I told him. I said, don't worry, even if they conduct thousands of inquiry, you stand your ground. Speak the truth. He spoke the truth. People took him with disbelief. He said, line of control इतना दूर है, इतना अंदर कैसा आएगा? Mango juice का packet made in Karachi, ये bloody बेवकूफ है ये. तुम्हारे पास कोई छुट्टी नहीं गया क्या? तुम पागल हो? He started crying. I said, don't worry, I'm coming back to the unit. I came back to the unit. The looming clouds of war was actually very dark. And the sky of Indian context I'm talking of towards Kargil. Joined the battalion. Battalion was going to Siachen Glacier. Went to my commanding officer, requested him, sir, I want to go and fight against my enemy. He said, Sudhakar, not possible. Why not possible? To go to Siachen Glacier at that point in time, one had to prepare for at least 1.5 to 2 years. One had to be part of a team. One had to know his buddy. One had to undergo training, intensive high altitude training, scaling of mountains, stiff climbs, ice walls, etc., crossing the crevices, and host of other activities. At temperatures, it could go to as low as minus 53 degrees. Intense firing and shelling coming from Pakistan side. I said, sir, I want to go. CEO said, not possible. I said, sir, I want to go. He's got time left is just 21 days. You haven't done your pre-induction training. Climbing up will take 21 days, 42 days. You can't wait. I said, sir, 21 days time left. I'll do whatever you want me to do in 14 days time. I'll give you a balance of 7 days. Long and short, we decided, he agreed. I got into the team of my company. We started climbing. At the time of climbing, at Siachen base camp, my commanding officer, he comes. That time I was a major. I was a major means I joined NDA, got commissioned in 83 at around 20. So major means around 27, 28 years. You all are 25 to 30? 20. So you can quote it. This is the minimum lowest level I could bring down. I'm pitching my talk at a level where you can connect. You can understand a Major Saab. Have you seen border movie? So Major Saab tha wahan pe. So you can see a Major Saab standing here. I'm not limping. Also, I have injury in my right knee. Okay? Bullet splinter. Ladies and gentlemen, when I was about to climb with my company, 64 people, my commanding officer came, he was of the rank of colonel. So he asked me, in force, in army, when a question is asked at you, you don't think like a philosopher or thinker and sir, मैं सोचूंगा, देखूंगा, ये करूंगा. Whatever is there in your mind, heart, and soul, it must come out instantaneously, spontaneously. That's the way we have been trained. My CEO asked me, Sudhakar, what's up? I said, what's up? Believe you me, I didn't understand. What kind of CEO is he? He asking me, what's up at 12,000 feet? I have to climb up to a height of 17,700, then to 19,000, then 21,000. I don't even know what the environment is. I don't know. I have only heard and read that the Pakistani weapon locating radars are very, very accurate and intense. They do not allow our side, our people to sleep, do morning ablution, eat food, protect yourself from the enemy shelling. Weather is what it is. Minus, it goes down to as low as minus 53 degrees with the wind chill factor. So I didn't know what to reply. But listen, what it came out in relation to the talk. He asked me, what's up? I said, sir, I'm taking 64. I'll bring back 64. I'll perform every task given by you to the best of my understanding and my capability. ताली तो मारो यार. Little louder. That is selection of aim, the end state. It is not end state, it is end state. Select the end state that you want to be in life or any mission, any assignment, ladies and gentlemen. It just came out. 64 ले जा रहा हूं, 64 लेके आऊंगा. जो आप टास्क देंगे मेरे सूझबूझ, मेरे सोच विचार के मुताबिक, to the best of my ability, I'll perform my duty. We started. Staging camp 1, 2, 14,000, then 16,000, then 17,000, then 18,000. At every stage you acclimatize and go. It took us almost about 21 days or so, around 40 to 21 days to reach my destination. Believe you me, in the history of Siachen Glacier, for the first time, there is a place called Staging Camp number 2. We reached there at about 1 o'clock. By the time we reached, the clouds were coming very close. It had become dark. There was no place to stand or hide yourself. We are standing on a spine like this. Towards that side was crevasses. Towards this side was crevasses. You had to put your foot with snow boots on, with crampons, and we are all tied up, roped up. You understand the meaning of roping up? Okay, those of you who have done mountaineering, do good. Shelling started. Accurate artillery shelling. It has never happened in Pakistan, in the history of Siachen Glacier. When the shelling started, I was standing before the temple, small little temple on the ice, that icicle, vertical icicle. Shell came, landed, skidded off. Came, landed, skidded off. Nothing happened. Went to staging point 3, 4, destination. Every time we made an attempt to climb a greater height, there was intense, very, very integrated fire, not for 1 minute or 2 minutes. Lagatar from night 2 o'clock till morning 10 o'clock, every day. It didn't allow us to sleep. No food, no safety, no security. But one fine day, it so happened that my company was totally charged up. Pakistani shelling and firing had not destroyed, damaged 6 of my medium machine guns. They had damaged 1 KPVT, is a weapon platform. They had damaged, there were no bunkers. There were sangars. You make, at that height, cement doesn't cure. Cement has no value there. What you do is you pick up the loose stones, you make small kind of a wall, just to give you psychological protection. That wall cannot prevent any shell or projectile being fired by the enemy coming towards you. So I had told my soldiers that I was not prepared for any casualty. I do not expect anybody to die. I am morally responsible for the soldier, for his family back in his village and place, and his children. But we'll do everything, we'll not compromise the operational task. I'm going to share something with you which is maybe slightly controversial, because I was invited by India Today a few days back. I had shared a link with Jaipriya and others, Anudeep. So he has made a podcast for 1 hour, 10 minutes. It's with Jaipriya and Anudeep. I requested them, if time permits, if you wish to, you can take it and watch it if you are interested. There is one incident that takes place. My company was totally annoyed, very, very angry. And one Friday, I don't know whether I did the right thing or not, but I did it. I did it. Righteousness. It just came, depending on your upbringing with you. One Friday, there is a post called a Rishi post. One Havaldar calls me up. He says, मेजर साहब आपसे बात करना है. मैं करो कि साहब मैं सोनसो हूं. ठीक है, क्या हो गया, सब ठीक ठाक है? हाँ साहब ठीक है. मैं कॉल किया हूं आपसे, आपकी इजाजत नहीं चाहता हूं. मेरे हाथ में हैंड ग्रेनेड है, हैंड ग्रेनेड से पिन उतार चुका हूं. मैं सिर्फ आपको बताने के लिए कॉल किया हूं, मेरे पोस्ट के 200 फुट नीचे पाकिस्तान का एक मस्जिद है जहां पे 32 लोग नमाज पढ़ रहे हैं. इस किस्म का सुनहरा मौका जिंदगी में कभी नहीं मिलेगा. यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम सेइंग? आई सेड, राजेंद्र, भगवान एक होता है. हिंदू मुस्लिम में कोई अंतर नहीं है, भगवान एक होता है. पूजा करते समय अगर तुम ये करोगे, तुमको भगवान भी माफ नहीं करेगा. Okay. I thought you lead me up. There are people who in that digital platform they are cursing. किस किस्म की मेजर साहब था ये, कैसे जनरल बन गया? You are clapping, my God. That it came naturally. So there is an argument. You've seen Border movie, Border. So what you saw in Border is just nothing. It's fighting, gustam. He tells me, ना तुम इस कंपनी के हो, ना तुम कंपनी कमांड जानते हो, ना तुम जवानों को जानते हो, ना तुमने हमारे साथ रहा. तुमने कमांडिंग ऑफिसर से बात करके अपने कंपनी कमांडर को उधर बिठा दिया. कंपनी कमांडर हैड सम डोमेस्टिक प्रॉब्लम एक्चुअली, बट उसको नहीं पता था ना, ही डिडंट नो. उसको बिठा के तुम जोर जबरदस्ती प्री इंडक्शन ट्रेनिंग को आधा किया और आगे इधर कुछ नहीं पता है तुमको. ये परेशान कर रखा है दुश्मन. ऐसा सुनहरा मौका कभी मिलेगा क्या? मिलेगा. पेशेंस. Have patience. Have patience. You have to understand, Rishi Post 19,000, from there to Bogie Post 21,000 feet. This itself, if you skidded off, you were going towards Pakistan side. There is a place called a Jhala. Jhala is 25 meters. We used to carry bina bandke. We used to slide down. And the crampons, whenever they hit the rock surface, this is to be in the night. All movements were night time. Okay. The crampons used to generate, light, sparks. The spark could be picked up by the enemy, AGL, automatic grenade launcher. Okay, Chinese made tripod, 5, V5. And he used to take very accurate shot. Kadak! The moment the crampon hit the rock, kadak! One didn't know whether one was alive or not. So after having crossed that, closed my eyes. My God, he says, go. So I shoved my head into the mound of ice. My Sahak after some time comes, Samshed, he says, Saab, सब ठीक ठाक है. I said, ठीक है. तू कौन है? साहब मैं शमशेर हूँ. फायरिंग बंद हो गया. अच्छा. अब इस सर को बाहर निकालो. Till then I didn't know my head was inside the mound of snow or the ice. I said, कहाँ है सर, कहाँ है मेरा? कि सर बर्फ के अंदर है, बाहर निकालो. So I just took my head out. My God, यार, कहाँ फंस गई है? Ladies and gentlemen, we completed our mission. Within 7 days, my commanding officer called up. He said, Sudhakar, are you ready? I said, I'm always ready. Why are you asking this question? I'm always ready, sir. My company was absolutely annoyed, anguished, no food, no sleep. You can imagine, you have not been able to go to the bathroom from 2 o'clock till 10 o'clock, lagatar. Once you get into that cycle, 14 days. So I requested my CEO, sir, I need to build an ice cave. Ice cave is a tunnel which is under the ice. You go to dig in. Upar se you put, sandbags, CGI sheet, lots of snow and other things. And I said, I'm ready. He said, Sudhakar, I've got a transcript. Transcript is actually a script which is developed from any radio transmission equipment. You understand? A radio set, when people talk, that also generates some kind of a printout. Aajkal printout hone laga hai, telemetric process. So it gives you a printout. In those days, there was no printout coming out. The communication has been translated into text. I have a transcript in my hand. Pakistanis are going to attack your post. I'm cutting it short. There is a place called a REVA, Inter-Battalion Gap. So they are going to attack. I said, fine. हम तैयार हैं सर. अच्छा, तुम कैसे तैयार हो? क्या करोगे? मैं किसी छोड़ दो मेरे ऊपर. आपको बताया था 64 ले जा रहा हूँ, 64 लेके आऊंगा. आपका हर दिया हुआ टास्क को I'll do it as per my understanding and as per my capability. Ladies and gentlemen, thereafter what happened? Don't do it. Those who join army, okay, it's a wrong thing to. But I'm telling you the truth. In Siachen Glacier, there are 7 or 8 modes of communication. You have carrier cord, you have WT cable, you have falana, you have wireless. So मैंने क्या किया? सबसे पहले सारे तार काट दिया. एक HF रेडियो सेट को काट नहीं सकते हो. So the call comes 154 so and so, message over. Operator was told, तेरा काम है, तुम बोलोगे, nothing heard out to you. Nothing heard out to you. Okay. This was around 6:30. The आंधी का समय था. Wind was blowing very fast. It started snowing. Temperature started dropping. Temperature during daytime was minus 33 or something. It became 37, minus 37, minus 43, minus 45, minus 50, minus 51, minus 53. Can you visualize what is minus 53? You all will freeze into stone. Okay? And midnight, my JCO came and said, Saab, na kya ho gaya? I'm skipping in between because time is less. We should give 10 minutes for question answer. Saab, ऊपर सेंट्री का मैसेज आया. ना किसका? कि सब वो सेंट्री बॉगी पोस्ट में ना कि बोलता है कि 267 गाड़ियां आ रहे हैं. कि बेवकूफ है क्या? सियाचिन ग्लेशियर में लड़ी क्या ये कोई अखनूर या पंजाब का जो प्लेन है 267 गाड़ी लेके आ जाएंगे? कहाँ के ये कौन है? क्या नाम है? He said some name. I said, वो लड़का तो ठीक है. मुझे साहब को बुलाओ. Every date had a JCO. Okay? साहब को बुलाओ. तो साहब came and साहब said, साहब ये क्या 267 गाड़ी, इसको क्या पागल हो गया? सियाचिन में because of lack of oxygen you have hacko, hallucination, you start imagining things, खाना नहीं खाए, सोए नहीं है, बाथरूम गए नहीं है, कितने दिन हो गए, you can imagine, that kind of situation. So कि साहब सर ये तो सही है, लॉग बुक में लिखा हुआ है, ये 267. There is a mountain at a far distance to a Pakistani side called Triveni Hill. The Triveni Hill ऐसा घूम घूम के रास्ता होता है उसका, they say 125 rounds, then you come and join the glacier and come. There are 3 all-terrain vehicles coming. There are 30 odd people of Pakistan army, they're coming from that side. Okay, in the meantime, what had happened was, I had taken some precautionary measure. To remain confident, you must have, as a leader, the ability to anticipate and prepare for. There is an old saying, prepare and prevent, repair and repent. You know that saying? Prepare and prevent, repair and repent. You should be, wherever you are, if you wish to become a leader, effective leader, you should be able to be prepare and prevent. I had prepared. How did I prepare? 6 MMGs, medium machine guns, have become defective. They were not firing. My own Sahak from Punjab, he said, Sada, sir, तुसी फिकर ना करो, मैं करूंगा उसको. उनके तू कैसे करेगा यार, ये पागल है क्या तू? किसे मैं कर दूंगा, मेरे को रॉड दे दो, वेल्डिंग रॉड, ये बाकी तू सर अपना आंख तो अंधा हो जाएगा. नहीं सर, वो साडा बना रखा प्रोटेक्टर. Believe you me, to cut it short, used to make gulab jamun, jalebi, khana banata tha, khilata tha mere ko. He repaired all these. He repaired the 2-in-1. He repaired the Jawan wala jo transistor hota hai. These are the things we take for battlefield. 6 kilometers. My JCO comes running. Sahab, abhi karo, chhodna nahi hai. Fire. Hukum do. Okay, nobody will fire. 5 kilometers. 4 more people. Sir, please. गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. क्या गड़बड़ होगा, कोई नहीं फायर करेगा. 4 kilometers, then more people come, then 3 kilometers, 2 kilometers. At 700 meters, my medical officer comes, may his soul rest in peace, he's passed away, Captain Punia. Sir, medical officer, he's very close to the company commander, you always listen to him. Okay, he's the last man of advice. Sir, कर दो ना sir, नहीं तो साले निकल जाएंगे sir, कंपनी गुस्से में है. I just ignored him. Soon after that, the company Havaldar Major comes. A Havaldar is Havaldar Major. He's responsible for discipline, accounting, movement, coordination and everything. साहब, फायरिंग हो जाएगी सर कंपनी के अंदर. आपस में जवान लोग फायर कर देंगे, आपको ऊपर भी फायरिंग होने का खतरा है. इरादा क्या है? So I took his name. I said, इरादा ये है, आने दो. कहाँ आएगा साहब, निकल जाएगा ये निकल जाएगा. कहीं नहीं निकलता है, आने दो. कंपनी के सामने they have roads, Pakistani vehicles come right up to the post. We have to climb, the steep climb from our side. There is a turning, there is a loop road, 200 meters. आने दो, killing zone में. It came to the killing zone. All 3 ATVs, now fire! Everyone opened up. You motor, AGL, captivity, machine gun, grenades, pistol, carbine, LMG, SLR, INSA, all weapons opened up at that point in time. Believe you me, I'm cutting it short. For next 15 days, or maybe 15 days, maybe to some of you, maybe an exaggeration, for good length of time, it kept on coming. Like we have All India Radio, they have Pakistan Radio. Okay, it kept on coming in their radio. They kept on coming at middle of the night with stretchers and picked up the mortal remains at night and went back. We kept observing through passive night vision devices. Okay. Then I called Rajinder. Abhi samajh mein aaya. That is the end of my experience, ladies and gentlemen. No one was killed. All MMGs were intact. Righteousness, Pakistanis were decimated. All the bunkers, I have taken shoot with the Buffer's gun. They're decimated. I fulfilled the objective given to me by the commanding officer. I'm alive, kicking, and before you. Second time. Ladies and gentlemen, I have finished. And the moral of this story is, if you are clear about your aim and objective in life, end state, what do you want to be? And end state is not मैं सोचूंगा, मैं देखूंगी, मैं पूछूंगी, मम्मी से बात करना. End state has to come from within, from your belly. The fire has to be there in your stomach. You have to decide this is your life. You have to have resolve and determination. Nobody is going to live your life or lead you if you want to become an effective leader. Any questions?
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, give your name.
Lakshmi Priya.
Yeah, Lakshmi.
So the question which
Lakshmi, you're looking like that heroine, Lakshmi Priya. What's her name? Huh? Meenakshi Sisadri? No. Jayprada? No, I'm forgetting. Okay, go ahead with your question, please. As a compliment, don't take it otherwise.
Thank you,
It just
sir.
came out naturally.
Thank
You're
you.
like my daughter.
Yes, sir.
I have a daughter. I have a daughter like you only exactly. She's in US, in Dallas. Yeah.
So the question which I'm going to ask is a bit out of a subject, but I want to know your personal opinion in that. So the question is, when you're not following the crowd, because your policies, opinions, and perspectives of a life completely differ from that crowd, but the surroundings tries to criticize you and push you to the crowd. So how do you hit them with the best answer?
Good. Give her a big round of applause. Lakshmi, please sit down. Were you there last time when I came, gave a talk? There was an eagle flying and there was a crow sitting on the back of the eagle and trying to bite it. The eagle kept on flying higher and higher and higher. It went to such heights that the crow had no option because of lack of oxygen, had to fall down. You remember that? You're there? No, you're not there.
I'm sorry.
So
sir, I
I'm
was
telling
not
you
there.
what I have done. I am a loner, okay? A leader will be, most of the time, he will be a loner. You have to walk the path of righteousness, truthfulness. People will never be happy with you. They will keep pelting stones. They will keep casting aspersion. Like I was in media when I started 4 years back. Best of my friends, क्या बकवास कर रहा है यार? कौन देखते हो? कौन से channel में क्या बोलते हो? The same people have taken a turn around within 1.5 years. You're talking sense. Good, yeah. Same people. You have to have the resolve and courage of conviction to choose a righteous path and follow that path, no matter what the world does and says. A leader has
you,
to be
sir.
a loner. You must learn the art of walking alone.
Thank you, sir.
Only then you will be an effective leader. Otherwise, you will be pleasing. You can't please anyone. As a leader, you have to take a long-term perspective. Why did I ask that Rajinder or Rishi post commander? There is another reason as to why I stopped. There are 32 of them down below, those who feet DJ. He was at a distance, it would take 3 days for any reinforcement to come. There are 6 people in that post. It was my worry in Ladai, they tried to find out who was the aggressor. After having aggressed or attacked the enemy, will you be able to defend yourself? And the post size was 6 feet, like this, 6 feet and 3 feet. You are on a ledge. If they fired one single round, they will be knocked off. Going into Pakistan side, they will be lynched. So as a leader, I was concerned in the heart of my heart. I did not want to lose my men. That's why I'm saying the end state. You should be clear. 64 ले जाऊंगा, 64 लेके आऊंगा. हर दिया हुआ टास्क पूरा करूंगा. The company, beta, सुन. क्या Priya? Lakshmi Priya.
Yes, sir.
There was a time when the company was about to shoot me, kill me. You must have that much of courage. मरना है एक बार, मर के मत मरो, जी के मरो. हिम्मत रखो. I've done my job. I know I've gone beyond the time. Kindly, this is such a topic. All of you would like me to continue, but there is something else pending. So I'll leave the mic here. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, if you haven't, give me feedback. I'll try to improve. So thank you so much. I enjoyed. I hope you have, all of you have enjoyed as much as I did. Thank you.